What makes a man strong? That's today's question. And whether you're a man or not, I think you'll find this is about something bigger. What it means to live with real strength. I'm Dr. Kyler Shumway. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I use this channel to help share insights from the world of psychology and mental health while cooking up tasty dishes. Today, I'm making a highly addictive pasta salad and teaching you what strength really means. For most of my life, I thought I knew the answer. I thought being a manly man was about being the biggest, the toughest, the most physically powerful. And in some ways, that was true. I was a full-ride Division I shot putter at Duke University. At the peak of my training, I was statistically one of the strongest people on the planet. My life revolved around building raw physical power. And it worked. I could move massive amounts of weight. But life doesn't test you with barbells. It tests you with heartbreak, with grief, with the way you show up for people when it's hard. And in those moments, your max deadlift doesn't mean much. As I've grown up, gotten married, and worked as a psychologist, I've learned that strength has nothing to do with how much you can lift. And as cheesy as it might sound, everything to do with how much you can love. See, true strength isn't about dominance or intimidation. It's about discipline and integrity and heart. It's about being kind when it's easier to be cruel, caring when no one else is paying attention. The strongest among us aren't the ones who never cry. They're the ones who cry and still move forward. And the strongest aren't the ones who fight to prove themselves. They're the ones who know when to choose peace. When I look back on my career as an athlete, I'm proud of what I accomplished. But the moments I'm most proud of in my life aren't when I broke a record in the weight room. They're moments like choosing to put videos like this into the world, knowing people might judge, but also knowing someone out there might need to hear this. They're moments like sitting across from a client in pain and helping them find some peace. And they're moments when I choose to be gentle in a world that rewards being harsh. That's strength. And it's available to all of us, no matter how much we can lift. Because at the end of the day, the weight that matters most isn't on a barbell. It's the weight of responsibility, of love, of showing up for the people who need you. That is what makes a man strong. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Kyler Shumway. This is the Hungry Psychologist. Make sure to like and subscribe and maybe share this video with some of the guys in your life. Until next time, stay hungry, my friends.